Okay, so today we have Devon, who's a 22 handicap, shooting in the mid-90s roughly.
Correct. Yeah.
Haven't quite broke 90 yet. And there's the top. There's the top.
You guys saw that.
Slice, pull, and top. We've got them all, three. If we can get you clear today on what's going on, like why are you slicing it, why are you topping it, why do they pull, and then literally show you how you can really straighten that up, I think it's going to make a massive difference. Okay, so let's look at front on first, and then we'll switch to down the line. So front on here, when I look at this, we talk a lot about, and you may have heard it at Titleist, that we want to treat the driver like a specialist club, because we're trying to hit the ball on the way up and launch this and get power. Obviously it's teed high. If we look where your ball position is in within your stance, it looks like where it should be for an iron.
Okay.
It's just ahead of the center. Now, that's going to have an impact on where your ball starts.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a moment, but I would love to start with getting you a little bit more set up, like we're ready to hit a driver, a little bit more tilt with the spine and the ball position up towards the left heel. That's going to make a big difference to how much we can square the face up.
Okay.
The second thing we're going to do is we're going to change your posture. Now, I've put a line down where your butt is here, because there's a swing fault that you may hear people talk about, which is called early extension. I'm not sure, you've heard that, yeah?
But can you define that?
Yeah. So early extension is when we basically lose space between your backside and that line. So we're going to take a look in the golf swing here. So you move a little bit off it on the backswing, and then we move even more off it on the downswing. So you can see now we've got daylight between you and that line.
Okay.
Now when that happens, it actually causes you to move closer to the ball, and you strike the heel of the club a lot. So a lot of your bad shots, can you see the club there?
Yes.
You can see how much it's on the heel? That will cause you to start the ball left, hit some pulls, lose a bit of speed, but also curve it to the right as well.
Okay.
So two things we're going to change is how your stance is, and then we're going to look to golf swing to really take out the right side. All the problems for you are happening because of the big right shot. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to get us aligned. You tend to aim left just because your bad shot goes to the right, and it's natural to do that. So if you take your setup for me to the ball, what I want to see is that the left heel is against the blue line. What does that feel like in terms of that ball position?
Feels way out front.
Feels way up front, yeah. If I swing down, if I swing down here now, where's the club face pointing? Pointing to the right, yeah? Now if we just continue on, notice what happens.
It closes.
Yeah, it closes, which means if our ball's back in the stance, there's more chance the face wanting to be to the right.
Okay.
This buys us extra time to actually square the face.
Okay.
Just by moving the ball further forward in the stance, without having to even change your golf swing. But what I'm going to do now as well is I'm just going to make sure that you stay back. That's it. So you should feel like you are way behind the golf ball now.
Okay.
Let's fire a couple away.
Wow.
Very nice. So it still had the same shape, but it started more left of target rather than starting.
I'm never used to seeing that.
Okay, good.
Because it always feels like it goes straight and then does that.
Yeah,
so it kind of
exactly. Okay, so when we hit that shot, we know that the setup was great. We know that shot is more to do with the golf swing, which is perfectly fine. But now we're really putting you in the best chance possible to give you the best chance possible of squaring the face.
Okay.
But let's keep going. I want this feeling comfortable first.
Better, but I mean, I feel like the contact going there, but it's still that.
Still going that way. That's okay. Okay, slight heel strike again, and there's that ball going over there. Okay, perfect. So I'm okay with that because you just hit a couple of shots. We know the ball's still going right, but now what we start to do is now I'm going, okay, now how do we get into the second part of this, which is to just work on minimizing this movement. You've got a lot of what we call early extension, but most of it comes from the setup. Okay. What we want to see from your posture is that we want to see that the hip is a little bit more over the ankle. So notice I'm a little bit more upright with the legs here, instead of sort of back here with the butt.
Okay.
We've got more of this posture. I'm going to get you to be a little bit taller to get the weight more through the middle of the feet. And we're going to see the line from the butt is only just a little bit behind the heels. Yours currently, I'll exaggerate it a little bit, but it's probably close to this. Weight's all on the heels, therefore we'll swing and then we'll move this way.
And that almost feels like too, with that moving forward, I kind of lose that balance or that center of gravity.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you do this. This is going to make a huge difference to the strike, and it's going to minimize any of this movement forward.
Okay.
So let's get you in your usual posture. So this is where we are, okay? I'm going to show you where I want you to be. Okay. Now, that's where I'd love your posture to be. Feel the difference in the legs. Feel how the legs are a little bit more activated and the weight's a little bit more through the middle of the feet.
Yep.
If I'm going to come and push you back now, that's a lot harder to do. You're in a much more balanced, stronger position. Let's give it a shot. Good. Now, this isn't going to fix any part of your slice. The biggest thing this is going to have the impact on is the consistency of where you strike the face. Okay, good. So all we're looking at here is consistency of posture and just getting you to build up some reps, feeling what does neutral feel like?
Okay.
Can you feel the difference now?
Yeah, definitely, because I'm like upright.
Yeah.
I also feel taller because in my age, I feel like I'm shrinking, so that feels a little better.
Yeah, like stand as tall as you can.
Yeah.
Like this. So more like this, you're definitely shorter. Okay, beautiful strike. So the striking's good. Notice we haven't hit any pulls from here.
Yep.
And part of that is because when you hit the pull, a lot of the time, the pull is from this, right off the heel. Because all it does, it just shoots the golf ball off left.
Which is that early extension
Yep.
and heel. Okay.
Yep.
Well, what I like over the past, 3 or 4 shots, they've been consistently doing that same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
to me, I feel like that is success if I'm doing the same thing and repeating it.
It's going to be easy for us to fix in a moment as well. Let's get into the golf swing.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at the golf swing then for us, Devon. So I've got the swing plane line in here. This is the old posture. But generally, if we want to hit straight-ish shots, we want to swing somewhere close to this plane. So if we look at the way back, not far off, pretty close. We get to the top of the golf swing, do a pretty good job with the hands and the arms. It's a little across at the top, but we have a great club face. When we swing down, we're going to notice that we swing down a little over the top of that plane, which is what causes your path to be a little to the left. This, you can see the strike on the heel there. So you swinging over the top here just causes your average path to be 2.3 degrees to the left, or 2.6, something around that. But we know the shot goes big time right. So when we look at this, we go, why is the ball going to the right? If I ask you the question, why do you think the ball's going to the right?
Probably because my face is open.
Correct. Your club face is great here. Where we just leave it open is we just leave it open through impact. So we'll always talk, one thing that we always say is that if you're slicing the golf ball like you are and it's the face, your heel is winning the race back to the ball. So when you come back to impact, and we'll just exaggerate this a little bit, this is where you are at impact. And it only needs to be a few degrees, that heel is winning the race. What we want to do, if you soften the hands up now, I'll just show you again to camera there, you're probably just a little bit here.
Yep.
What we're going to do now, relax these hands a little, good, good, good. We're going to get you to bring it back so we can get the toe to win the race. But we're going to do a few shots now where we just get your toe to get into this bag. Okay, so we're going to get the toe into the bag. There's no way on earth that you are going to slice it from there. Good. Right, let's get that toe to win the race for me.
Low apex, but straight.
Straight. So we know that the face was good there. All I'm looking at now is how do we now get it. Now it's about how do we turn the big shot from the right into you hitting the fairway consistently. That was a great first one. Oh, close. It was close.
Almost.
Close.
Chip.
It was such a slight movement. So let me just do a couple of things with you. If you just address here for me. There you go. Feel the difference here. So I'm really having to just allow you to let this happen. So instead of trying to do it, now you're going, okay, let me let this happen. Feel the difference? Look at that face.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, that was maybe a little offline, but I felt like that felt good.
That was pretty good. Wind is probably a little off the left, but that was perfect. One of the best ones that you've hit there. That was nice. Club face to the path was left. 1.2 left. Beautiful. Love that again. Look at that. Watch where this lands. Wow. That one's pitched up near the black and white.
I just had to look at that one much
Wow.
longer.
Wow. I mean, look at the carry on that one. That was miles further, that was.
Yeah, and that one
That
felt.
was so
I felt like the
hit.
dispersion was much tighter.
Yeah, I mean, the best shot you've hit today by far. I mean, that one pitched past the green.
Beautiful golf shot.
Little lower, but lovely.
Fairway,
Yeah.
middle of the fairway. Okay, Devon, so let's have a look. Front on, this is your starting position. The ball was back, there was no real tilts. More like an iron, really. Look at the difference in driver now. Ball positions forward, we have a tilt on the spine here. It looks now like you're ready to actually hit the driver. Okay, down the line posture. Let's have a look at this. So we'll see in the swing. Okay, so we've moved maybe an inch or two there, and then when we get to the golf ball, look how much sort of daylight there is between you and that line. Quite a lot there, isn't there? Yeah, there's probably, I don't know, maybe close to 5 or 6 inches. Let's take a look at the new posture, which looks dramatically different. So now actually, when we swing to the top, there's no daylight between you and that. And when we swing down to the golf ball, look at the difference.
Still touching.
Yeah,
None.
yeah. So just getting you in a posture,
Yeah.
and you're not thinking about anything of that in the golf
No,
swing,
not
but
at
now
all.
you're able to maintain your body angles because your posture is in a real balanced place. Look at the difference in
That's
that.
pretty amazing.
That's huge.
Super athletic. That's a handsome dude.
It is. That's exactly. We choose our models well. We choose our models well.
Maple.
Great work, Devon.
Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that. It shows the importance of posture and setup and also closing the face. Now, if you want to have your own golf swing analysed by myself and Pierce, click the link down in the description and head to Me and My Golf, and you can have that done in the Me and My Golf membership. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.